The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young wasting no time, right to the air. Escapes the sack. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Reload, reload. Go check, go check.
Young going to give to Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Young to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Duggan. And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go, set.
Young to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Mevis knocks this one through, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
To throw is Duggan. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll try and run for this with Wright. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Duggan will look to throw this. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Panthers had 7-4 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the double.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And Sanders has got it complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Here's Brooks. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young with it, third and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. Mevis knocks this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Let's go now.
Duggan. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Duggan looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Duggan to throw. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Right. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Dug in now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you have to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Throwing, Young. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now they can't bring him down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Wright's got it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Dugan. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A give up the middle to Wright. And he he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jalen Wright, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after here coming up. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
79 Broncos.
Here's Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Young will set to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Mevis knocks this one through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Throwing on second down. Duggan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brooks is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Nevis on to attempt the point after. And the lead is now 13. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing on second and long. Duggan. He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On fourth down, Dugan working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. Pushing through the contact. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down and 4. Once again, it's Brooks. And he's got room. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's good for a Carolina
In motion, the tight end. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Young, he's going to change it up. He finds his man, complete. That's Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Young from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun, it's Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Mevis knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Throwing, Duggan. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Wright. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Dugan. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap them.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, some strong running.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Young. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. To throw is Duggan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Duggan will look to throw this. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
19 tight. Warriors 70. Check up.
Young now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 11. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Sheds him off at the 45. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Ready? Hey, check that street.
On third down, they go with Brooks. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Mevis knocks this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Flush to his right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And no, it's incomplete. So that hits the ground with only 4 seconds remaining. And this should be the last play. One more shot. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number 1 running option that you scouted and take away their number 1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Here now, 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Rams, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to